For many years, I've always said that the war in this country isn't between Democrats and Republicans. That's what they'd like us to believe. That helps keep us divided. But the true battle, the true disagreement here isn't between Democrats and Republicans. I've always said it's us versus them. And when I say us versus them, I'm talking about the wealthy, the powerful, the famous, whatever you want to fucking call them. They live their lives on the backs of middle class and poor class people. The money they take from us so they can live the high life and we can live paycheck to paycheck. This isn't a political or a partisan situation. This is a class war. The middle class, the poor class against the wealthy. And for decades and decades, they've won. The wealthy have always won. And they've been helped by our politicians, Republicans and Democrats. Don't forget that. Democrats are better than Republicans at this point because Republicans are a fucking dumpster fire. But the Democrats, they've taken from us too. And I'm starting to feel kind of a shift in this country. Maybe people are finally realizing what is true. They've been hoodwinked to think Democrats hate Republicans, Republicans hate Democrats, and maybe they do, but that isn't the real problem. The real problem is those people who live in this country that live day to day just trying to survive so the wealthy can live large. Now, when this CEO from United Health was shot down, there was a weird response. There was a universal response. Nobody had sympathy. Everybody was kind of cool with it, which seems fucked up, but not when you think about what's being addressed here. It's about the war between us and them. Ben Shapiro came out and was trying to say this shooting was all a Democratic conspiracy, but in his comments, his own people said, fuck you. They hit back at him. And see, this is the thing. We want to somehow unify this country, and we can as long as Democrats disagree with Republicans. But the one thing we can agree on is we middle class and the poorer class, whether we be Democrats or Republicans, we are struggling. And the reason we are struggling is because of the wealthy, the powerful, and the politicians that facilitate that, whether they be Democrat or Republican. So there may be kind of an awakening going up here. It's not between Democrats and Republicans. It's us versus them. And there's more of us. So now's the time to wake up, come together and unify and fight for our very lives. Fight for our livelihoods. Fight for our families. We can talk about all the political ideology, but when it comes down to it, we just have to survive. We have to live. We have to try to lead our best life. And those motherfuckers don't want us to. So it's on us at this point. It's not between Democrats and Republicans. It's us versus them.